I got a coffee sitting in front of me. It's good morning. Good morning for a fly. Welcome back, everybody. January 11th, 2026. We've got liveries here with the Douglas. I didn't know this. So, the original one that we were flying here was the Emerald Harbor retrofit. We've got World Travel retrofit. We've got the Aviators Club. Oh, nice. Metal. There you go. It's metal. The blue stripe. Old Dusty Classic. We're gonna go with Old Dusty. What I was trying to do is find a way so that it doesn't start us up. It doesn't automatically start the plane. We're gonna fly out of Salt Lake City. Hopefully this has us parked and not started. Let's see what happens. We are not running. Amazing. Okay. So we get to go through a flight list here and do the whole startup checklist procedure. An amateur version, I'm sure, but we get to do it. Let's see what happens. Alright, so we haven't done a walk around before. Here we go. This is a walk around of the Douglas. A walk around of Old Dusty. What a terrible name, man. We should clean you up. We'll shake off the dust today. So here's the headlamps. A little glitchy. Exhaust. Here we are inside the landing gear bay, hub, I don't know what you'd call it. So you can see once we get up, some sort of hydraulic piston there pushes the wheel up and inside the housing here, and then it's tucked away for flight. Looks like a bit of a mesh grill or something on the back of this little, I'm not sure what that would be. Obviously it kind of deters the wind from hitting the wheel, because you'll see when we're up in the air the wheel actually doesn't tuck in completely. Here's the engine. I know nothing about it. Hamilton standard. It's a 2-engine plane. There you go. Turn off the game. Turn off the game. Turn it off. Here's the rear wheel. I was asked what this line is that goes from the front to the back holding the tail like that. I know I've seen that on old planes. I've always assumed it's something to do with structural rigidity. I've always assumed it's for strength, so the tail doesn't just fly off or something, or maybe the plane doesn't bend too much. I'm not really sure. I know planes like to flex in the wind. When the wind gets going, the wings and everything can start to bend and flex. So I've always thought that that's something to do with that. If anybody knows, throw it in the comments if you don't mind. I could look it up as well. You also have one right here. These things are called I think Venturi tubes or something like that. This is where, if I'm correct, this is where you get the speeds and some of the altitude numbers and stuff from. It detects pressure. Anyway, we've done a bit of a walk around here. Alright, interior, quieter than my other videos where I was flying with the windows open and buzzers and warnings and all sorts of things telling me I'm a terrible pilot. Alright, pre-flight, before starting engine, set aircraft security on. So right here there's a little eye. That's amazing, because I think what it's going to do when I click the eye, yep, brings me right to what I'm looking for. So set aircraft security on. Secures aircraft with chocks and tie off. Okay, so I switched it on. If I jump out, okay, so through chocks on the tire, battery master switch must be set to off. Okay, well that's already done, so we're good. Ground power switch is on. It's currently off, so flick it to on. That's done. Fuel gauges. Where are my fuel gauges? So you can hear that coming across the radio. I'm wondering if that's an actual person flying into the airport right now. Anyway, cowl flaps. It says here to set them to open, so trail Open. Alright. Lights as required. Well, it's daytime. So, okay, this is the fuel selector. Right main. Done. Alright, and left to left main. There we go. Left is set to left main. Right is set to right main. Propeller controls, full forward. I'm going to say that's what it's set to here. Throttle cracked, open. I'm assuming they mean cracked open is in, let's say, about 20%. Mixture full rich. I'm assuming 100% mixture is full rich. So we're going to turn on the right fuel booster pump. You can hear it pumping fuel there. The energizer down to the right engine. Right engine primer is right here.
Cleared ILS runway 17 approach. SkyWest 4082.
Right engine is going. There we go. We got the right one started. I think I messed up a whole bunch of stuff there, but anyways, it's started. Now we're going to do basically the same thing for the left one. This is frustrating. I have no idea what I'm doing wrong here. Alright, turned on the mesh, nothing's happening. Oh, there we go. It's trying. It's trying.
Taxiway.
For some reason it's not starting. I don't know what I've missed. Oh, the primer.
Tango Oscar Tango Golf.
During all that, I messed up and shut the right engine off. I'm going to turn off the left booster. I'm going to turn on the right booster. I'm going to energize the right starter. And then I'm going to mesh it to the right motor. There we go. Alright. Good. Good. I can turn off the right booster. Can turn off the mesh. Energizer automatically resets, so it's off. That was a long process, but we did it. I'm gonna have a sip of coffee here and then we'll taxi out to the runway and take off in Salt Lake City. We're going to release the parking brake. Oh, maybe the parking brake is already released. Let's see. Parking brake is on. It won't let me release it the normal way, so use the mouse. Okay. Gonna open the windows. Sounds good. Alright. Rudder looks good. I think that's the aileron. Okay, I'm gonna assume. I'm not sure why. Look at this. That's terrible. Come on, Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. Get it together. I can guarantee you this is not the way to do this, but this is the way we're going to do it today. Because we're flying Old Dusty, we're going to do an exterior view for this takeoff. Somebody's flying there. I think I must have turned my radio off, but let's just check. Oh yeah, it's highlighting it for me. Turn on your radio. Oh, look at that. It's got the chocks. Put the okay, I gotta hold on. Where were the chocks again? There we go. Yeah, they're gone. Okay, chocks are gone. Awesome. Close this up. Nothing coming that way. Nothing coming that way, as far as I can tell. Let's go. It's when that tail lifts off that this thing starts getting squirrely, but we're okay. Because that's pretty much the time when you can start lifting off as well. So we're good. We have our first manual startup takeoff happening. We're gonna raise the landing gear. You see the landing gear tucks behind those notches that we were talking about earlier. Alright, Salt Lake City. There's a big highway. close up the windows. Oh, there's Salt Lake City over there. Oh, let's head over there. We'll pass over, close up the other window here. This is supposed to be realistic weather. This is what it looks like in Salt Lake City right now, apparently. Wow. Look at the mountains. That's pretty cool. There's a highway. We'll follow this highway. What a beautiful city. Right next to the mountains like that. I wonder if Salt Lake City has any place that I can try and land the power chute in.
Tango Oscar Tango Golf is type 1 miles west of Uniform Tango 908, 5800. Request flight following.
We have Camp William Airfield. I wonder if we could bring it down there. We'll check it out. Just want to see these mountains here first. I see a stadium. I see a stadium. The power chute. Wow. What's it like to live in a city where you just have this right beside you? That's incredible. That's unbelievable. I can't even imagine this. I don't live in a mountainous part of Canada. This blows my mind. I can't imagine what it's like to live somewhere underneath where my tail is right there. And then just to drive up through here on the weekend and go hiking around this kind of stuff. Looks like a highway over there. Tango Oscar Tango Golf, making a right-hand turn. We're gonna go check out a highway and a lake. Then we're gonna swing back and check out that airfield and see if we can somehow magically land a plane. The highway just flows through here like a river. That's amazing. Alright, we're gonna swing back. We're gonna try to narrowly avoid hitting this mountain here. Camp William Airfield. Can we land? Alright, let's see. It's not much of an airfield. It looks like a helicopter landing. There's a hospital there, so maybe it's just a helipad. And it wasn't a stadium, it was a football field. And a baseball diamond. That's okay. We could probably bring the power chute down there. Should I try for it? If anybody's even watching, leave a comment, let me know. Have a lot of football fields in Salt Lake City. That's 3 within pretty close distance. Tennis courts on the left. Let's fly over the city. Looks like a church on the right. That's cool. Looks like a nice property. Doesn't look like an ugly city. It's not overbuilt with too many buildings. Interesting government looking building here. Not sure what that circle is. Getting a lot of pop in. I gotta check my graphic settings again. Pretty big train yard here. Alright, there you have it. It was quick, but that was a small chunk of Salt Lake City. Check this one. This says Skypark. We'll head this way. If Skypark is nothing, then we'll head back to Salt Lake International here. On my left. See what this Skypark's all about. Fog's just rolling off the mountains. Does it do that regularly in Salt Lake City? Yeah, that's a runway. I don't know if it's meant for planes like the Douglas, but maybe we can try it. Skypark. Yeah, should be doable. I'll go in from this direction. I gotta get out of the line of departure and arrival, whatever that's called. Look at this. Some kind of, I'm not sure. It's a big parking lot though. Skypark doesn't have a super clear approach path, but should be able to figure it out. I'm gonna lower the speed slightly, start banking here, and then I'll put some flaps. I think that's how you land a plane. Oh, this must be Salt Lake. I'm gonna put flaps all the way up. I'm not sure how you gauge how much flaps you need, but oh, we don't want the engines making that noise. Landing gear down. Don't forget to do that.
Descend and maintain 6200 Delta 432.
It's a dangerous spot to have some... What is that? Are those homes? Cutting throttle completely. Oop. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't do that, don't do that. Why is there a car coming this way? That freaked me out. Now I'm all over the place. Well, there we go. Like I've said before, I'll say it again. Oh, why has it got me going through here? I don't even... No, I can't. I can't. Stop, stop, stop. Oh, my... I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm not sure why, but this Douglas gives me the hardest time trying to land. I've landed... Everything else that I've flown in here, I have landed. I've also crashed them, but everything else I've landed. This Douglas is the hardest thing for me to land. We will get it one day. That day is not today. Salt Lake City was not kind to us. Actually, the Skypark was not kind to us, but the mountains look beautiful. Everything looks amazing. Great scenery yet again. Thanks for joining me today, Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. Don't forget, turn off the game. Go outside. Have coffee with a friend. Just enjoy life. If you are in Salt Lake City, go outside, go for a hike, go up in those mountains. Go over and visit the Skypark and see where I dumped this plane and what's this building that I hit. Let me know. If that's somebody's office right there where my wing is in, I'm terribly sorry. You're probably going to show up on Monday morning with your coffee ready to work and going to realize your computer's been destroyed by the wing of a Doulas DC-3. Alright, well, thanks for watching. If you've made it this far, thank you very much. Please like, comment, subscribe, do all the stuff if you want. If you don't, just go outside, take your bike, grab some snacks, run up to the mountains, run to the hills, go to the hills, take a hike, watch for big cats, stay away from cats and bears, kick the dirt around a bit, and we'll see you next time. Go outside. Thanks, everybody. See ya.